Hello friends, Richard the Urban Warlock here. Just a little orb before I hit record there. Yeah, side note, a few people have been reporting a few little funny things on. Some of it will be the filter, just for transparency. Sometimes I have a quick chuff before I start, so it can be a bit cloudy, and I've not got it on now, but I did have an incense on earlier. Right, anyway, it's a new year, and as always, the career readings have started popping up again. So we're going to do a career reading. These are collective, take what resonates, as they say. So if this lands on your For You page, it might be giving you a little bit of a kind of advice and guidance of if you're on the right path or if you need to make some changes. Okay, as always, you are an autonomous human being. You have free will and choice. Unless it's a fixed card, you can change any of this. Okay, believe it or not. Tarot is designed to say, on your current path, this is the most likely outcome. Okay, right, let's have a look, see what's cracking off. Right, bring them into shot a little bit. Right, okay. Feeling a little bit stuck, aren't we? Right, so we start off with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse position. Pentacles relates to Earth, can be money and finance, can be non-financial wealth. That's where you invest your time, efforts and energies in. Now, in the upright position, we've got the two homeless figures here trudging through the snow. One at the front's looking down, little Timmy on his crutches looking up. Okay, it's snowing, they're going, Christ almighty, what are we going to do? We're homeless, we're left out in the cold. Now, some sneaky pagans put the pentacles in the stained glass window of the church here. The idea is if they lifted their heads above the situation, okay, and did what I call control the variables, which basically means if there's anything you can do, anything you can say, do it. Once you've done it, you release it. You've done everything you can. They'd noticed the church was there. Now they could go inside and be offered some kind of help, support, and salvation. It's in the reverse position. Still feeling left out in the cold when it comes to career. So you might have been passed over for an opportunity. You might have been passed over for a promotion. You might have been made redundant. But noticing there is help and support there. Now, normally, when I'm dealing with this card, I'm dealing with somebody who, like myself, has got a fair bit of pride. They're used to doing everything themselves, so to go and actually ask for that help can be a little bit tricky. But it's about being aware that the support is there. Okay, now, we've then got the Two of Cups in the reverse position. Cups, water, emotions. Upright position, this is one of my, well, it is my favourite card. I'm a Taurus, I'm ruled by Venus, I love love. Believe it or not, I'm actually a love reader, okay? It's just that I go about it in a slightly different way. Right, this is the Divine Counterparts card. Okay, so when it comes to career, it's about finding that perfect job. So me doing this is my Two of Cups. Now, when it's in the reverse position, it talks about fallout, friction, separation. It feels like, for this collective, they've kind of fallen out of love with what they're doing. It's probably something that they've been doing a long time, or they might have trained a long time to get to that point. And they're not enjoying it anymore. Okay, they're having second thoughts. Now the problem is though, we've then got the Page of Swords in the reverse position. Swords are where we think, words we use. Court cards can be an energy within ourselves, can be the energy of somebody else around us. Now pages are more youthful energy. They don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queen. You'll have to excuse the squeaking. I've finally got myself some slippers again, and I've gone for the novelty ones that I used to have. So there you go. Got them off the TikTok shop. Anyway, yeah. Thinking outside the box, be more creative, be more playful, blue sky thinking. Now, funnily enough, I was doing a career reading earlier for somebody, a private one, and this came up in the upright, and I was saying to them, when I'm doing career-based readings, what I say to people sometimes is think back to when you were a kid and write a list of everything that you've ever wanted to do. Now, a lot of those stuff you can just scrap off straight away. So when I was a kid, when I was about 6, I thought that being a rock climber was a job. So that was one of my jobs. I wanted to be a window cleaner. And I think I wanted to be a dustbin man as well at one point. Now, I wouldn't do any of those jobs now. And one of them's not even a job. But it can then kind of almost like trigger a thought process. Well, I did want to do that as a kid. I don't think it's feasible. However, that takes me down this road. The problem is it's in the reverse position. You're not freeing up your thinking. It's almost like, well, I've trained so long for this career. So fucking what? As I always say, you know, you spend over half your life in work. It's better to do something that you love and get less money. Like, again, I said this in this reading earlier, you know, a couple of months back when I was facing living out my car, and people were going, why don't you get another job? Well, number one, it would have been too late because the issue was with referencing and being self-employed. Number two, even if that was the case, no. worked damn hard to get to this position here. I can't do a normal job anymore. I would have rather lived out my car with the dog and done TikTok readings from my car and recorded readings from my car than go and do something that I know I'm going to hate and it's just going to drip away at my soul. You know, right, anyway. Let's continue. Oops. Right, okay, so after a bit of stagnation, we do have the Two of Wands, Wands fire action. This is about making a plan moving forward. So you're the chap here, globe in the hand, surveying the scenery. So this is about making a plan moving forward. So just to explain the early cards, because sometimes people think Ace is starting something and it's not. And I always use career as an example. So you come to me, say, Richard, I don't know what I want to do. I've got no idea, but I want to completely change. The first thing I say is going to careers advisor. I'm not careers advisor. Second thing I'd say is that ACEs is about researching industries and sectors. 2 is about applying and interviewing. 3 is about starting. Now, I'm not saying you're applying and interviewing at this stage, but it kind of feels a little bit like you're going, right, let's make a plan of how we're going to change the situation. We then got the Lovers card. So in the love reading, the Lovers card talks about passion, excitement, stuff like that. Now, that can be a good thing, but I'm just a little bit concerned because we've got that Page of Swords there. Where's the shift? Overall outcome card. King of Cups in the reverse position. Cups, water, emotions. King's masculine energy. As always, we're talking about energy, not gender in tarot. Now, when it comes to work and career, especially if you're self-employed, you do need to tap into your masculine energies because masculine energies are leaders. They're driven. They're doers. I'm going to say this is the masculine energies in yourself, right? The King of Cups in the reverse position is sulky, mardy. That's a Midlands/Sheffield term. That means sulky, arsey, whatever. Yeah, I'll come back to that. Right, obstacles or blockages. It could be somebody else in your life, actually. Right. Obstacle or blockages. 10 of Swords. Swords are where we think words we use. 10's completion cards. Card depicts a body face down with swords in its back. It talks about being stabbed in the back and also carrying self-limiting beliefs. I can't do that because of that. Well, why? Question it. It's probably programming. Final card, removing any blockages. Chariot. So the Chariot card for me talks about one or two things. It's either the energy around us, in which case I describe the Chariot as a bit of a juggernaut. It can take a bit of time to get the wheels in motion, but once it picks up speed, it's going to plough through everything like a freight train. Or questions of should I do it, is the time right? And the Chariot's going, yes, right. I'm going to change my mind slightly on that King of Cups. I think it's somebody else around you. It's probably a family member or more than likely a partner. So you've kind of been passed by or you've lost your job, but you kind of go, well, maybe there's new opportunities around me. You're realising that what you've been doing, although you might have either just been doing it for a long time or you used to have a lot of love for it, you don't want to do it anymore, okay? I feel like there is going to be a little bit of hesitation of kind of restricting yourself, but you're soon going to go, right, I need to make a plan moving forwards because I can't hack this anymore. And then you're going to find some passion for something. I feel like that King of Cups is probably, I mean, the collective. So some of you are then going to kind of go, oh, but, you know, I can't because of those self-limiting beliefs. Others of you are going to have somebody around you who gets into this energy of, yeah, but what about me? That means that we can't go to holiday this year. If you change your job, it means I can't have a takeaway at the weekend. Yeah, don't let anybody hold you back in any area of life. Don't do it. Just get on with it, okay? Yeah, it's not worth it. Right, anyway, so yeah, there's changes coming in. You know, the universe wants you to push forwards with this. So the only thing that you can change is, you can't change somebody's attitude, but you can change the way you respond to it. You tell them to fuck off. Anyway, there you go. Private readings, link in bio. Most cases, same day or day after. Ta-ta for now.